October 6th, 2005. This is WCTV with your hosts, Grant Ewing and Josie Warwick.
Good morning, WCHS, and welcome to this week's episode of WCTV. Hey, Josie, what do marching band, sports, and school dress code have in common?
Nothing at all.
Josie, that's not what the script says.
Oh, yeah. They're all on this week's show.
So anyways, do you know the Saturday is the state marching band contest?
No, but Allison's been spending a lot of time in the marching band lately. Take it away, Allison.
You've heard them at pep assemblies and seen them at halftime. What preparations are made in between? I talked to Mr. Stein, got an inside look at the Webster City High School marching band.
Our theme this year is disco era, the late 1970s, early 80s. Our theme is called Saturday Night Fever.
Where do you perform?
We perform all the home football games for the varsity level, and then we perform at two contests, one in the North Central Invitational in Fort Dodge, and then also the state contest.
That's a lot more work than I thought when in a marching band. Now let's see what drum major Kelsey Tompkins has to say. What is your job as a drum major?
My job as drum major is basically to start and direct the songs and make sure people stay in step, which is a hard job to do.
When do you practice?
We practice fourth period every day and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 a.m.
What is your favorite part about marching band?
My favorite part about marching band would have to be the early morning practices and going to competitions.
Well, it sounds like they have a lot of fun, and I know I sure enjoy watching it. What do the students in the stands think? What's your favorite part about marching band?
Watching Aaron Beaker show his skills.
Yeah, the drummers are pretty cool.
Watching the flags twirl around with all the colors.
Well, I like it when they play the band and they just go out and they do it for fun.
Now you have an inside look at the marching band and all the hard work that goes into it. So get out there and check them out in the next football game. I'm Elson Hayes reporting for WCTV, and I'm going to work on my flag twirling skills.
Good luck to the marching band this week.
Hey, Josie, what'd you think of the football game last Friday night?
Well, if you want to know more about the football team, I think Nick can help you out. Actually, if you want to know more about any of the fall sports, Nick can give you the lowdown.
How about it, Nick?
Well, it's that time of year again. The fall sports season is underway, and the Lynx football, volleyball, and cross-country teams have been working hard to set the season off on the right foot. What do you hope the cross-country teams can accomplish this year?
Well, our goals really don't change much from year to year. We always look at trying to win the conference. The boys will be trying to reestablish a new string after getting their string of 8 consecutive conference championships broke last year by Eagle Grove. Girls will be trying for their 3rd conference championship in a row. So conference championship's always one of our goals, a district championship, qualifying for state, and then trying to finish in the top 10 in the state meet is a goal on both sides this year.
Well, it looks like the cross-country team is right on time. Guess who else is on the ball? The Lynx volleyball team. What were some of the team's goals at the beginning of the season?
Our team goal this year was to have a winning season and to communicate and play well together this year.
What things did the team do well in the first couple of matches?
The first couple of matches, our team dug and spiked and served very well. Like, we got everything in and we played awesome.
Wow, the Lynx volleyball team has played some tough opponents this year. Speaking of tough opponents, the Lynx football team has the toughest schedule in the state. Tell us a little bit about what you would like to see the team achieve this year.
I think our ultimate goal is try to make playoffs. We still have going into district play. I think we still got a good chance of being the top 2 teams in the district and making district playoffs.
As a coach, what can you do to help the team reach its goals?
I think our primary concern is making sure the team's ready for our next opponent.
Even though the fall sports season is underway, there's plenty more to come, so get out and support the Lynx. I'm Nick Oberender, and ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
Good luck to
Hey, Grant, I really like your shirt.
Well, thanks. Do you think it follows the dress code?
Dress code? Is that kind of like the Da Vinci Code?
No, it's not at all. Allison, will you please help me out?
So I'm looking through these fashion magazines, trying to figure out which fall fashions are really me, when I realized, how can I be a true fashionista if I can't show cleavage or my midriff? Maybe Mr. Elkin has some insight on my problem.
Why do you enforce the dress code?
Well, the reason we enforced it was last year students at the Student Concern Committee came to the faculty with concerns about the way other students are dressing, the way their peers are dressing. So what we did, we started to gather a lot of information from students, from parents, from people in the community, as well as people here at school, and came up with a guideline to make student dress appropriate for a school setting.
What differs this year in the dress code from last year?
Actually, for student dress code, not too much differs than last year. The way it was written last year was kind of vague. The big major change this year is students are no longer allowed to wear like spiked collars or excessive chains, things that can pose a hazard to other students.
So what did you do with all your spikes and chains?
They're in the box at home.
Okay. So now you've seen the dress code from the principal's point of view. Let's see how the teachers feel about it.
How do you feel about the dress code? Is it a good change?
I think it is a good change. It makes it more conducive for a learning environment, and we don't have to worry about correcting that, especially this whole year. Mr. Elkins done a good job of setting the tone, and the kids have followed suit, so that's kind of a feather in their cap.
How has the dress code changed your responsibilities as a teacher?
Well, I was used to looking at how students behaved, and usually when I look at people I make eye contact, so now I have to get in the habit of kind of giving them a glance over real quick to check out the clothing too, I guess.
The staff definitely has their own opinions about this, but why leave the students out? Let's see what they have to say.
Do you abide by the dress code?
Yes.
Yes.
No!
Yes!
Yeah, pretty much all day.
No. So I think these guys need to look over the dress code one more time. But as for you, when you're getting dressed in the morning, just think about it a little bit. I'm Allison Trampo for Wctv, and just remember this.
I'm watching you.
Oh, I get it now. The dress code is definitely something that should be taken seriously. There are some harsh consequences that go along with it.
No doubt. Well, this ends our second installment of WCTV. Good luck to the volleyball cross-country teams tonight, and good luck to the football team tomorrow against Hampton-Dumont.
Have a great weekend.
Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway.
Tonight, if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down.